When agents tell me that they want to stay at their brokerage because it's 100%, my first thought is that all you think you're worth? Hey there, welcome to my epic journey. This is Brandon DeVere. Thank you, as always, for tuning in and sharing your time with me. I do appreciate that. Here we are on the journey from 600 to 0 back to 600 plus, and everything that falls in between. Today, a lot of fun. I had six today. I think 6 emails that came in and said, "Hey, congratulations, you've earned rev share." That's always fun in a day to have those come in and remind you that you're getting paid. And there are other things in here like this is about building a rev share organization and doing that. So you're not going to hear. I do have a transaction in escrow right now. You're not going to hear much about those. I don't do a whole lot of production. I do it for certain friends and family and referrals and stuff like that. I'm not actively out there at the moment looking for buyers and sellers. I get more excited about the agent attraction and inviting people and sharing these stuff. Like yesterday, I talked about it's become a responsibility now to share this with people that don't even know that it even exists yet. But so I mean that's a lot of fun. I hear people talk about how they're 100% brokerage, and I want to stay there. I want to be 100% brokerage because I get all of my money. I get to keep all of my money. The challenge with 100% brokerage is that most people are more concerned about keeping their money instead of earning more money. So for instance, like when I have somebody tell me that they're at 100% brokerage, they get to keep all their stuff. They're never going to move, never going to go anywhere else. To me, that's fairly short-sighted. Because for, like I said, I don't do a ton of transactions. So for instance, I don't have a transaction that was closing this month, right? But I had 6 transactions that closed from people in my downline or my organization, whatever you want to call it, that I'm getting paid on. So what is the percentage on that? What's the percentage of I didn't close a deal, so I had 0 taken out. So if I worked at 100% brokerage and I did my production for this month, which was 0, I would get 100% of that. Sweet. 100% of 0 is 0. But since I am in a rev share organization and I have built that, or rev share model, and I built an organization and I'm going to continue to build, I'm going to get paid on, it's not just 6 for the month, it's 6 that happened today, right? So that was 6 for today, and then a number of, that have been, that were already there. I haven't counted all of them for the day or for the month, but now I'm going to get paid. So that's over 100%, right? So how, somebody tricked us into believing that all we're worth is 100%. And we run with that like it's a badge of honor. Like, hey, I get 100%. Perfect, 100%. And what do you get in return for that 100%? Probably not a lot. Likely, it's going to be very bare bones. I mean, or you're going to have a high transaction fee again, which that's where you get 100% commission. However, you're typically pay a transaction fee with that. So there's not much. And if you're in within 100% brokerage, there's no way to share revenue because there's no revenue coming in, right? From the commission, or very minimal if you're getting some for the transaction fee and they're sharing some of that. So it got me thinking today. We have this value on saving money instead of making more, and like how much can I earn, rather. Most of us are in the how much can I save, not how much can I earn. And if I had to do it all over again, I worked for 100% brokerage for the majority of my career, and I wish, going back now, so any agent that's listening to this that's newer, brand new, coming out, I would first look for a team if I had to do it over again, or a brokerage that offered me enough stuff to make it worth it. Because if you end up closing a deal or two more a year, it's making up for that lack of you're not 100%, right? So if you end up closing an additional deal or two, depending on how many transactions you do a year, it might be worth it to take that split, because what ends up happening is if you end up selling more houses but making similar income, most people would be like, conventional wisdom would be like, hey, why I need to work smarter, not harder, not where I sit here and I close these deals, and then why would I work twice as hard to sell the same amount? Well, the main amount of money. Sorry, or the same amount of money. Sorry. So it's why would I work 10 deals to make the money I could have made in 5? Well, a couple of reasons. One, you may not have gotten to the 10 without the team or without a brokerage that has a split. But two, you're doubling the amount of people you're getting in front of. So over the entirety of your career, you're going to increase your sphere by double what you would be doing in this theoretical thing. So if you did 5 deals and you did them all at 100%, and then you did 10 deals, or you did 10 deals and you did 50%, you're going to make the same amount of money. But over 5 years, you're going to have 25 past clients at 100% or 50 past clients. Those past clients can turn into extra deals, or themselves. Maybe they bought with you year 1, now year 5 they want to sell and maybe buy again. Or maybe they have a referral for you. Maybe they're going to sell. Maybe they want to keep their original home as a rental and buy another one. You never know. Or maybe you refer them out. They move states and you refer them out as well. So you just start building your audience, and your sphere continues to grow. So there are benefits to not having 100%, right? The other thing I started thinking about was what does it cost? You know, I'm just going to blanket this. You know, I've seen costs anywhere from $50 to $100 for 100% brokerages per month. So I'll just say 50 because that's where I was 7 years ago at $50 a month, and it was 100%. But I also paid for all my own stuff, right? I paid for everything. I paid $1,500 a month for a CRM and lead gen, and that wasn't. I didn't get any of that CRM for me. Like right now, we use Lofty. Lofty is minimum $450 for a single agent to have it on their own. So if you want to be at 100%, cool. Are you willing to go for $450? Or pay $450 a month to have your own. Maybe you're with another company that maybe has a proprietary something at 100%. But overall, if you were going to go pay for Lofty and things like that, or Sync or KV Core or any of this stuff, it's going to cost you like a lot more than it's going to cost the brokerage to have an enterprise package where they get a ton. But I started thinking about this today. So right now, and I'll even use it the long the bigger deficit, right? Because so at our brokerage, fees straight up, we were $85.15. And we started at $15,000 cap, and it reduces each year down to $10,000. So then that's not a production award. That is just basically a loyalty reward that comes over just with your tenure, right? Year 1, you drop. Doesn't matter how many deals you do, you drop your cap each year. Or if you're on a team, you can get it at $10,000 cap, start there, and that's where you just stay. Or if you're on a power team, you get down to $5,000 cap. But we're at $85.15. It's $149 a month. Or if you pay for a year, you can get it at $99 a month. Or if you join a team, you can get it at $99 a month. So if you join a team, you can get $99 a month and a $10,000 cap. So you can drop that down. But I'm gonna go not even from the 99. I'm gonna go from the 149. So essentially 150. And so for math purposes, just to forget that extra that dollar, so we're not going to go to $99. I'm just going to say 100. So if I was looking at this today, and just with the benefits that were added, and this isn't even all of them, the benefits that were recently added, I look at this and I go, okay, so we were at $50. When I was at the $50 100% brokerage, I essentially had a place to hang my license. That's what was provided for me. And E&O insurance, I didn't have to pay E&O insurance either. They kept that there. Came from the transaction fee, so it wasn't separate, but it was the transaction fee that can be passed along to the client if you like, however you want to do that. But we're just going to stay strictly with the monthly at 50, and it was 100% brokerage. So awesome. So if I looked at this, would I rather be at 100% brokerage? And I just jotted a couple of these things down. So of course, so we have virtual staging. There was just the AI virtual staging that was just offered. It actually looks really good. It doesn't necessarily look like somebody just cut out photos and just like pasted it on. But that can save you up to $200. I was looking at a couple different things, and I know some people are probably going to be on here. I didn't research like down to where I could find the cheapest. This wasn't a compare and contrast best overall AI staging, best value meet deal or anything like that. So I saw those up to $200. If you can find it anywhere between that, then you can find it in between that. Then we have Click Offers. Click Offers is a cash offer platform that we have. I know that that is available, and I have seen those for at $150 or more. Maybe there's white label versions that you might be able to get less, but right there I'm looking at $150 that we get. Listing billboards. So now we have billboards. Imagine going into a listing presentation and bringing a click offer, bringing an offer, and also telling your client that their home is going to be listed on a billboard when you list with them. How many other people are coming in? Unless you're running up against a bunch of other Epique agents, you're going to likely run into a room where no one has either one of those. They haven't had that offer to them yet. And so I didn't even look at the cost for those. I could check it out, but I'm sure it doesn't really matter based on what I'm trying to show here. Fully customizable website. So we just added that to where typically you get just a template, and you can modify just a couple different things. Customize, like, here, use this photo instead of this photo. So being fully customizable, the best way to do that likely would be with maybe a site like Go High Level, if you're familiar with that, where you can do a lot of customizing. Maybe like WordPress, if you're good at that. I'm not great at that. I actually have people build stuff on WordPress for me, but at minimum, if you're going to do a fully customizable website, I'm going to say $99, and you're going to also have to get your IDX feed brought to there on your own. So that's probably about $99. Then there's roadside assistance. So I'm not going to go on the high end of this. So we just announced that we'll have roadside assistance that I think will be available in the fall here. But in addition to that, so roadside assistance, I just did a quick lookup, and it was $60 to $600. I don't know who's paying $600 for roadside assistance, but maybe. I don't know where that's at. And it also did say that you can get it cheaper with your insurance if you have it, which I understand. But we're just gonna go 60. I'm gonna go low. So I just said $99 for a customizable website, which is probably on the low end. And then you have $60, which I'll go on the low end again. So there we are. We're just gonna go 160 for my math. And then for click offers, we're looking for cash offer platform, probably roughly 150. And don't say it's like express offers, because I know express offers, and they're not even close to being the same. So don't try to throw that in here either, because I know. And maybe that is for that discussion's for another day. But so now we have 160 plus another 150, so that's 310. And then virtual staging, it says up to 200. So I'm going to drop that down to $100. So 310, so at 410. And then pet insurance. We just offered pet insurance. You might wonder, what does that have to do with anything? We're a company of pet lovers. And so that is something that people, we actually just had a couple dogs die on our team. And I briefly touched on this yesterday, but now having pet insurance is whatever that cost is. I'll say $50. I have no idea, but I'm gonna throw 50 out there. So now we're at 460. I'll say $40, so we're at 450. So $450 right there. And the difference is $100 from $50 and from $50 for 100% or $150. So I was looking at this, and I just started thinking, would you pay $100 a month to have pet insurance, access to virtual staging, access to click offers, access to listing billboards, having your own fully customized website, roadside assistance? Would you pay $100 for that? And that's only what, six of the benefits that we offer, and we offer over 40. So when it comes down to it, I believe that before we offered these new 15 items that I didn't put all of them on here, I just trying to make a point on this $149 being expensive, is that I believe it was $28,000 a year in savings. So are you saving $28,000 a year by being at 100% brokerage? Right. If that makes sense, right? Would you rather be at 100% brokerage and pay for all these benefits, or all the benefits that you would use? That's my question. I know that not everybody uses all the benefits, so that's why I didn't want to go extreme and be like complete everything. But I just thought just with what we added for $150, and if you're on a team, $99, pay for a year up front, $99. So to get over $30,000 worth of value for $1,200 a year, or $1,200 to $1,800 a year. Yeah. So I just wanted to throw those numbers out. Um, it's just something to consider, right? When we're a lot of times our mindset, we think, we look at a number and go, that's what makes sense. 100% makes sense. But I'm making over 100%, and I have been making over 100% for the last about, I'll say, 5.5 years, because it took me a while with EXP to get to where I was making money every month. And now it's taken me a little bit of time here. So I'll say 5 years. Five of the last 6.5 years, I've been making well over 100%. But we've been tricked into believing that 100% is all that we're worth. So if you think that you're worth more than 100%, we should definitely have a conversation. You can schedule a time with me in my calendar and links below to get more information on how can you make more than 100%. So with that being said, I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. If you have any questions, need to reach out to me, please do. Love to hear from you, and love to get some feedback and see what it is you guys are wanting to learn more about. I know there's a lot of people out there right now scouring the internet, scouring YouTube, wanting to know more about Epique, wanting to know, is it real? Is it sustainable? This seems too good to be true. Totally understand all that, and I get it. And the reason is because it's never been done before, and it's because there's never been a brokerage at scale like this that had the agent 100% in mind. Not 100% commission, but 100% in mind. Their growth 100% in mind. So I'll catch you again tomorrow. And thank you, as always, for stopping by and hanging out with me. And I'll see you next time. Have a great one.